Hi, this is Katie with craftingwithkatie.com, and today I'm going to show you how I make little sour cream containers to package little treats for my students. So I've seen different ways to do these online, and I've discovered that it works fine just taking a 12 by 12 inch square of cardstock, and you can get 4 out of these by cutting it into 4 6-inch squares. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And the paper I'm using is from Michaels from this year. It's a Recollections pack called Sugar Plums. Super cute. I've been using it a lot. Okay, so I'm going to be able to get 4 containers out of this. Okay, the next step is to get some adhesive on here. So you're going to flip your cardstock over, and you'll need something pretty strong, especially if you're putting anything heavy in there. So I've used the red tape in the past, and today I'm using score tape, which I like better because the red tape, since it's got plastic on one side, I find that plastic is so staticky it clings to everything. This is just paper. So you're going to do across the bottom and then down one of the sides. Alright, now that the adhesive's down, what I'm going to do is take off the backing of it along the one side. And I'm just going to roll this so it's going to look just like a cylinder. Okay, so it's kind of tricky to do this on camera. But you want to get it pretty straight. There we go. Just make sure that's nice and secure. Now the other, I actually probably could have taken this off before, but I'm going to take off the backing of the other piece now. And then right where the seam is where I'm going to close this part. Okay, so this is what we have so far. And then this part is totally optional, but I found this Fiskars paper crimper at Joann's, and I was able to use a coupon, and I just like the way it looks. So you just kind of tuck it in there, squeeze it, and I usually go about 3 little rolls up. And you can see that just gives it some nice crimping on it. Alright, so the next part I'm going to have to do off camera because I'm going to put some little treats in here for my 2nd and 3rd grade students, and I know that one of my students has been watching my videos, so Lauren, you don't get to see what this is. Okay, my treats are in here, so I'm just going to crease the top a little bit. And I'm going to go ahead and punch, actually I'm going to crimp it first. Go back to our crimper. And the top doesn't have any adhesive because it's actually going to have a little bit of ribbon holding it together. Okay, now I'm going to punch a couple of holes to bring the ribbon through. Okay, so here I just have some red ribbon, and I haven't made these a while, but I think I need a piece about this long. And it's helpful to have it cut at a diagonal so you can get it through your holes. So my ribbon, on the front I'm going to put a little decoration. So on the back is where I'm going to pull the ribbon through. So I'm going to pull it through one side. And then I'm going to put this one through the other hole. Get them pretty even. And then we're going to come across, we're going to pull this one through the opposite hole. Okay, so I got that side through. Okay, but it looks super cute the way you do this. And then just trim off a little bit of the excess. Okay, so the next thing is just to put a little embellishment here. So for the embellishment, I'm using some My Creative Time dies. I'm just getting my Cuttlebug ready. So you're going to want to start with your A plate on the base, then your B plate, then you can take your paper. So I'm going to use the scallop circle die and some Paper Tray Ink Pure Poppy cardstock. So I'm just going to put my paper with the die face down, put my C plate on top, and run that through. There we go. And then for the inner part, I'm going to be using the Stitch Circle die. So this time I have some rustic white cardstock from Paper Tray Ink. And you go through the same process. And I love these My Creative Time dies because Emma likes to put stitching on her dies, and it's just so cute. You see that there. So this is going to layer on here, and then it'll go right here. So the next step is just to stamp something cute on there, and we'll be finished. Actually, I decided I want to do one more stamp on die cut on here, so I'll have a place to put to and from. So this die is another My Creative Time. It's from the Build a Banner kit. And it works well for banners and also for sentiments. So I'm going to cut that out using the same rustic white cardstock. Okay, for the circle, I'm going to use Emma's All Around Christmas stamp set. Let's zoom out a little bit here. And I'm going to use Oh Christmas Tree. So let's take that out. So it's this one right here. I'll get that on a stamp block. And for this part, I'm going to stamp it in green. And then the actual tree, I'm going to stamp in black and then color it with Copics. Okay. Great. Okay, now for my tree, I'm using Memento Tuxedo Black ink. I always like to stamp things I'm going to color with my Copics with the Memento ink because it won't smear. And we'll just put that right in the center. For this tag, I want to put to and from, and there's a nice small to and from on Emma's Classmate Valentine's stamp set, so that's what I'm going to use. So I've got the 2 on here, and I'm just going to go ahead and use the black ink again. And I'm going to start it a little bit over because I'm actually going to be tucking it under like that. Let's do it like right here. There we go. Just clean that off and try the from. And put that right here. Perfect. Okay, what I'm going to do next is go ahead and color the tree with my Copics, which I'm not going to do on camera because I really don't know what I'm doing with Copics, so you don't want to watch me and try to do it my way. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is get some glue on the back of my little scallop to attach that tag, just like on 3 little sections. And I'm going to adhere that like so. Okay. And then for the Oh Christmas Tree, I'm going to pop that up. So I've got some of these little pop thingies. And you see when you use the Copics, it bleeds through, so be sure you have that on another piece of paper. And I think I'll just put 3 on here. And actually, before I put this on, I think I'm going to adhere the scallop to my sour cream container. I'll just put this aside for a sec. And then I'll use my ATG. Using all sorts of adhesives today. And we'll put that on right here. And then my little Oh Christmas tree will go right in the center. So there we go. Here's a sour cream container. You can see they're really easy to make, and they'll be easy to mass produce also, and 19 to go. Thanks for watching.